I figured I'd better do a quick video of this. Severe overkill. I like it. There's all the trigger wires and feed wires that will go to the center console. Well, that's where that little fuse panel will go. The customer came and fitted it up. He was quite pleased. That shouldn't be in the way of anything there. If it is, we can always move it up or around a bit. Yeah, it should be nice. And the center console will run everything there. So, all the switches and everything. But, go deal with this mess now. Well, after some cutting and stuff, this kind of shit makes me want to cry. That's the diagnostics plug. Don't know what that plug was, but it's got a wire jammed in that end. And the rest of it's all spliced in there. Try and do a close-up. Yeah, I don't know. I just want to find out which wires I need to connect to make this thing work. But it's just turning into a mess of... If that's for the speedo something or other. Yeah. I looked up a wiring diagram on the internet, but obviously it was the wrong one because none of the wires match up. Probably for an earlier model. So I'll go and look at it again, because now I got more idea. Well, I finally got the ECU mess sorted out. Cut all the wires that I need to trigger everything. Got it all written down here. So, you know, fuel pump, aircon relay, check light, which it never had, radiator fans, crank wire. Yeah, just everything I really need. So, all nice and happy. Made a new loom here to power it and to go to the engine for temperature gauge, oil pressure gauge, and to run the air conditioning. So that'll do for now, I guess. That's taken a few hours to sort all this shit out. Alright, that was a pain in the ass sorting out all this mess. I sorted out all the engine loom and the gearbox loom. So that's all sorted. I've just got to loom it up again. These are the power wires for it. So I've just got to connect them up nicely. There's the loom I've made. I've got to loom it, conduit. And this one runs up to the actual engine controller, the ignition module. So that's all nice and re-loomed. I've also added the wiring for the alternator in that loom, so just go across nice and easy, because you've got one wire for the charge light, one is a positive, so the alternator knows what the battery level's at. And then this loom here for TPS and all that other rubbish, temperature sensor for the ECU, that'll be for the coolant gauge, that one's for the compressor, that one's for the oil light, or oil gauge. It doesn't have a light, unfortunately. That one's going to go to the alternator, or we'll make it a bit smaller actually, it's a bit overkill. Yeah. So tomorrow I should make it all pretty. I'm done for now. At least I got all that mess sorted, and the rest of it should all be pretty simple. This is what the center console will look like. We'll have heater fan, vent selector, heater, temperature, air conditioning. That's headlights and parkers and shit. That's for the compressors. That's to start the damn thing. And that's to turn the ignition and accessories on and off. Just got to turn this on. Gonna get a better one, that shit. I'm gonna put some lights in as well, so you know when things are on. Might even connect the ignition light to the engine light, so it will go out when the engine's running. If there's a problem, it'll flash at you. That'd be pretty tricky, won't it?
Getting a bit excessive.
Here's the dashboard for it. That's a custom mess as well. I'll have to redo all that. Fun. The only thing I can probably use is the trip meter reset button. The rest of it's just, yeah. I don't know what it is with whoever wired this car up, but they loved using their trailer wire. It's all over the place. Like there, was running the headlights. Horrible.